Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm doing a series called Valentine / Love Card a Day for 14 days. So today we're doing day 11, and the products we're going to be using today are Banner Year, which we've used before. We're going to be only using the dies that go with A Wish for Everything. They're called Word Wishes dies. They're in the annual catalog. And of course, we're going to be using Valentine's Day and Happy Valentine's Day. And we're going to be using, just like we did in the last card, the Scallop Punch out of the Heart Punch Duo. We're going to be using the new doilies. They come in Basic Gray, Cinnamon Cider, and Misty Moonlight, but we're going to flip it over and use the white side on it. And we're also going to be using the Dottie Hearts embossing folder. On the last card we used the little dotted ones, and on this card we're going to be using this piece right here, which is directional, and it has hearts and then little tiny hearts and things on it, so we're going to use that. And let's see what else. The only other things is a little bit of this, it's called White Glittered Organdy Ribbon. Now if you go on the website and anything isn't there, or it says not orderable, that just means they're trying to get it back in stock, and it will most likely become orderable again. Now if things get close to the end, for example on Sale-a-Bration or whatever, then those may not be reordered, so get what you want quickly. All these shipping issues that the world is having still affecting Stampin' Up! Too. And we're going to be using the pastel pearls again. I think I used the Gorgeous Grape ones on the card. I don't know if I'll use those or the Highland Heather, but it will be purple ones. And let's see, is there anything else? I think that's most of it. So let's get started. Oh, Sweet Talk paper again. Back to the Sweet Talk. So I'm really stretching this paper out and using quite a lot of it. We're using this paper, and but okay, let me show you. I did the card horizontally, but I noticed when I was getting ready, when I prepped for this card, I actually cut it on the vertical. So we're going to do a vertical card this time and hope that it works. I don't know. I may I may change that actually, and I think I'll change it and cut this piece and save this these two pieces for a different card. So sorry about that. I need another sheet of that paper because I think I had cut one in the inside. I did, but I just won't do that for this one. So we'll just use this piece and maybe a strip off of this. So that's what we're going to use. And let's get started. I've already done a lot of the die cutting. Let me trim this down. So this needs to be 5 1/4 by 4. 5 1/4. I'm pretty sure it's already at the 4. I can probably cut a little bit off of that. It was slightly over the 4. Okay. And we can go ahead and glue that sheet down. Let me get these other bits out of here too. Oh, one more thing we're going to use. I'll show you that when we get to it. Alright, I'm just going to use liquid glue for this. Alright, now, oh, you know what? I was going to do it vertically. See, I prepared stuff ahead of time, but I didn't get it recorded ahead of time. I was going to do a vertical card because I already embossed. Well, maybe we'll just not go all the way across this time. I embossed it like I was going to use it vertically. I may do 2 cards. One vertical and one horizontal, right? All right, well, we're going to stick with this one, which means I need another piece of Highland Heather. Be right back. Okay, so I cut a piece 5 1/4 by 2 inches this way, 5 1/4 inches this way. Now we're going to run that through this embossing folder. It's one of the 2 Dottie Hearts ones. It's this one here. All these items will be linked down below. Now this is directional, so we're going to line it up with the end of the pattern. Let me make sure I have that straight. Not quite. Because the pattern, either that or the pattern is crooked. There, that looks pretty straight to me on the paper. All right, let me run this through the the die cut machine. This is not a 3D, so again, it's plates 1, 3, and 3 only. And I have it set up for that already, so I can just go ahead and run that through. My die cut machine is right behind me. It's the Stampin' Up! Cut and Emboss, the larger machine. But if you only have the small machine, these will fit through. So there is our die cut piece, our embossed piece. Boy, I can't talk today. All right, and we're not going to glue that down yet because I want to put this ribbon around it like I do a lot, just to add a little sparkle to the card. Sparkle, sparkle. I think I lost a heart. Anyway, I might have lost a heart. Had to get another one. Okay. And then we're going to take a piece of this and just wrap it around. I try and center it, which in this case it's going to cover up the hearts a little bit, but it's okay. I had the little hearts on. I have to all right, never mind. Oh, these are my paper snips by Stampin' Up, but they call them paper snips, but I use them only for ribbon because I have my old scissors that I use for paper. If you use the same scissors, don't use the same scissors for paper as you do for ribbon, because paper will dull the scissors and the ribbon won't. And right side up there, we'll have our little hearts. We'll go down here, see? You can see that's in there. All right, I'm going to use liquid glue again, my preferred method. And center that on our paper. And also, I try and do it so at least one of the rows is kind of, showing whole hearts. Whole hearts. Wholeheartedly. Then we're going to take one of the doilies here, and we're going to put that right here. Now on this card, I actually had 2 hearts. This is out of, that's the other product I didn't show you, the Simply Marbelous paper. It's a Sale-a-Bration item, and I only have 1 heart here, so let me see if I can find another piece or the scrap that I might have used to cut that out of. I might have finished up 1 piece of paper. Let's see, here's the purple. So on the Simply Marbelous paper, this is one side and this is the other. And what I did on this one is I used the dark side and the light side. I'm going to do that again. I'll just punch one more out. It really doesn't matter which side you punch it from. You can just flip it over. But that way we'll have a dark and a light again from the heart punch pack. And I'll put that back in here. So this is only available through February, I think, or while supplies last. It's Sale-a-Bration, free with a $50 purchase, this paper. Simply Marbelous. And the colors that you get are Balmy Blue, with, I think, I don't know, I'm just going to read them. Balmy Blue, Basic Gray, Blushing Bride, Bumblebee, the yellow, Coastal Cabana, Flirty Flamingo. So it's Flirty Flamingo and Blushing Bride together. Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, they're together. Misty Moonlight with the Balmy Blue, Pool Party with the Coastal Cabana, Smoky Slate with the Basic Gray, and So Saffron with the Bumblebee. So they're like two-tone color papers, and each paper is the patterns like that. So let's see, which one do I like? I think I like that one and this one, but I'm going to switch the order because the words I think show up better on that, and they're going to go like this. And then thought I already die cut the day also. I seem to have misplaced some of my pieces. One sec. I found it. It was on my desk under some scrap paper, believe it or not. Anyway, it's cut out of the rainbow glimmer paper, I think it's called. It's in the annual catalog. Let me find that for you and I'll show it to you. Here it is. It's on page 135 of the annual catalog. It looks like this, and I just tried to get in this colorway from scraps that I had. Okay, and yeah, so all the specialty papers are on page 135. There's some other vellums. Now there's some in the mini catalog, January to June as well, and obviously they're not on that page. So we have everything for the front of the card now. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. You could use your seal for it as well. And I'm only going to glue in the center. And I'm going to just center it. So this is a pretty easy card. Oops. An extra piece of paper here that didn't belong here. I think it didn't belong here. Maybe it did. Is that the same pattern? Okay, now we're going to also glue these down, and they're just going to, I'm going to put the dark one down first. And let's see, positioning about like that. We can even offset them a little bit, but I kind of like them like this. Right, and then we'll put this one down. I'm not bumping them up, because by the time you put all these layers on, there's enough dimension, right, on this card. Now, so we have to figure out our placement of this. Let me glue that a little better. And just hold that down. And same with this one. I might end up using a glue dot or two on the top and bottom of the doily. In fact, let's do that before we put our words on, because it's bumping up a little bit and I don't like that. So I'm just going to take a glue dot and try and position it maybe right there, and another one down at the bottom. I'm just using my take your pick tool. You could use the picky end or the, I'm going to put it right here, or the flat end like I'm using. Okay, so now we're going to just position our words. Happy Valentine's and day. You can put them on however you would like. The day is a little bit more on the pink side, but you know what, it's all good. Now you could use a sponge and your mat. I'm just gonna take my wet glue and just put some on in a couple places very lightly. In fact, I have to probably take some off that Y there, smear it down a little bit, because I don't want it to run. And the only thing here is the angle. Now I also probably lost the apostrophe and the I. Not worried about the apostrophe, but the I might put a pearl above just to make it be an I. I tried to save them, but you know, stuff was falling out of my pile of my pre-made cardstock that I had everything stored in. I'm just going to take my finger and rub it on there gently to smear it around a little. And this I'm going to offset a little bit lower. Actually, the happy is a little bit on the red side too. So a little, not quite as much as the day, whereas this is more on the purple. And then lastly, the day. So you can do this however you want. I would advise doing it with adhesive sheets, but apparently I had forgotten when I initially cut this out. And again, these are from the Word Wishes dies. They're in the annual catalog, and they were originally part of a bundle with the A Wish for Everything stamp set, and that stamp set is also in the annual catalog. So that is the outside of the card except for the pearls. We need our pearls. And because that's, let's see, I might use a combination. I might use a dark one. I think I'm going to like the light ones better on this card. Okay, yeah, I'll use the light one right above there for the eye. And then I'm going to put another one over here because it just looks kind of lonely. And then another one over here, right there. Just three, and I made my triangle, right? So that's it for that front of the card. Pretty easy, just takes a little time for the die cutting and things. There's actually no stamping. Now, I had cut paper out for that other card, which I guess I'll do another day. But I'm going to take this and cut a 1/2 inch strip off of it, and we'll use that for the inside. I think on my sample I didn't even have that, so but I have it going the wrong way. And then cut that down to 4. It's already at 4. Maybe my card is 3 3/4. Let me check that. I think it is 3 3/4. Oh, you know why? Because originally I was going to go like this and have that as a border. Let me show you the other card. See? But I think we'll just stamp on it like I did there and not use that piece of paper, and therefore we'll just go like this and have little hearts. Okay, we'll still use the same piece of paper. Let me stamp first, and again, these are the heart and the XOXO are out of the banner year from the annual catalog. This carried over. It has Thanksgiving, fall, Valentine's Day, Halloween, Christmas. So it's good to get 1 or 2 of these kind of stamp sets. That way you're always covered for different holidays throughout the year. All right, so I'm going to pull in Gorgeous Grape because I can stamp off and get Highland Heather basically. So I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape down here in the corner. XOXO. Oh, you know what? Flip it over. I forgot. We're going to have this on here. So let's put that there as a placement. And then get our XOXO, right? Okay, and then we're just going to do a couple hearts up in the one corner now. So we'll do a Gorgeous Grape, a Highland Heather, and I'm going to do another Gorgeous Grape, but stamp off and have like a Highland Heather basically. Alright, and that's it for the stamping. So let's glue this down, and then I'll cut a little piece off. Let's see. Yeah, I want the red down there, so I'm going to not glue where my finger is up top because that's the part that's going to get cut off. You could move it in from the edge if you wanted to, but I don't really feel like I need to. Let's see, I have glue on my finger, of course. I'm using my scissors that are only for paper. These are not Stampin' Up. I've had them in my stash for a while, so you could get 2 Stampin' Up snips and use one for paper and one for ribbon. But if you do that, tie ribbon or something around the one that's only for ribbon. All right, let's put that in our card. And it just doesn't have a border. You could use, this is a 3 3/4 by 5. You could use 4 by 5 1/4, whichever you would like. But like I said, originally on the first card I had designer paper behind it, and I don't on this one. And I don't know that I have the larger size pre-cut as far as the white paper. So there, that is our card. And here's the first one. Here I used the gorgeous grape pearl so you can see the difference. And the inside is just a little different in that this one has the paper over here and this one had paper behind it, which you really can't see except, I don't know. I'll let you choose which one you want, the one with designer paper behind the white or the one with the strip of designer paper when we do the drawing. So yes, and there is a drawing, a giveaway for a card a day on 14 days of Valentine love cards. This is day 11 and it's called Marbelous Hearts because this is Marbelous paper for Valentine's Day, right? I got that on a little crooked. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you would like this card for free, please indicate in the comments down below that you would like to be in the drawing for the day 11 card. Make sure you state that. If you just put a comment without saying that, you won't be entered in the drawing. It's only if you tell me that you'd like to have the card for day 11. Okay? All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow for day 12. Bye for now.